Mad at the world. I'm back, baby. What's up? How you guys doing? How's your week been? Good? Has it been good? Good. Has it been okay? Well, it's not over yet. We still got a weekend. And next week. What's up? I'm back. Back. Cheers. Celebrating. I guess the cat's out of the bag now. I am officially a cruise ship comedian on the side, which is kind of still my main bread and butter to help pay these bills so I don't get evicted and not a resident of Skid Row, but I still stay on the side because I'm still gonna grind it out on land, baby. You know that. You know Poppy's still trying to get clout and be famous on land in order to make the real big bucks. Yeah. But am I appreciative of making money on board the ship and on the seven seas? 1,000%, yeah. So cheers to that, man. Ooh, shout out to Carnival. Ooh. Yeah, if you've seen my latest social media post, yeah, man. So I'll tell you guys the full story now because I didn't want to say it before on these other podcasts because I don't kind of want to, jinx it, if you will. And nothing was really official yet. But now that it is, I'll tell you the whole story. So I applied for it a year ago. First off, you need an agent to get on the cruise ships. You can't just go on carnival.com and apply and careers and all that. You need an actual cruise ship agent who has some pull in the company already, or whichever cruise ship you want to go on, company wise. And then it's still a process, even after they submit you for it. It still takes a few months for them to even consider you, and so they can even look at your 10-minute clean set that you have to submit first, along with your headshot, along with your accolades, your experience, time in the games, et cetera, et cetera. And then after that, it's all a matter of, because they have about 150 to 200 comedians kind of already in rotation. And it's not really like a revolving door type of gig where people get fired all the time, but it's just people get fired and just fall off based off of their own stupidity. They get in their own way because being a cruise ship comic is not like being a regular staff member of a cruise ship that they stay on for like 8 months and they work 12 hours a day minimum every single day. No, we have contract per ship, once, twice, if you're really good, 3, 4 times a month. All right, so people get fired all the time because we have guest privileges. We can drink, for God's sakes. We can smoke. We can do everything except for bring people back to your room and go into other people's or guests' rooms and, of course, gambling. That's it. That's literally the only requirements. So people, abuse that. They get sloppy drunk and then they get fired and get in their own way, and then that's it. And then they say, well, what's the next batch of people that we have? And then they bring in a new batch. Oh, this guy, no. This girl, no. This guy, yeah, sure, give him a shot. This girl, give her a shot. How about him? Yeah, sure, why not? So then fast forward another 3 months. It's already been 6 months now. Okay, so then after 6 months, they said, all right, well, now you need a full background check. We need to see what you've been up to the last 7 years, and you can't have not a smudge or stain on your record or anything. Thank God comedy has kept me out of trouble for the most part, for the most part, right? I did go viral for a fight one time within 8 years, but it's all good. That was the past, right? And Poppy didn't get in trouble for that, so it's all good. But here we go. 7 years, boom. Then they do your background. Then you got to have your passport ready, up to date passport. You can't just be like, oh, well, mine's is expired. I'll get one next week. No, it has to be submitted now with your application. All right, fine. So I do the whole passport thing, get my passport, submit it all. Boom. Now I'm officially a Carnival employee. I'm hired. Yay. A month later, 7, 8 months has already gone by. I'm thinking right away they're going to call me for a ship. They don't. They don't. Why? Because they still have other people who are a priority who know that they're good, who they pair up well with another comedian because there's always two comedians to a ship, and they always switch it up. That's one thing about the Punchliner with Carnival, that they are very meticulous with the quality of comedy and entertainment that they provide for every ship that they have around the world. And they have about 200 ships, mind you. Biggest cruise liner in the world. So, all right, so 9 months pass. I get dates asking me for my availabilities. All right, yes, I'm available for this date, that date, that date. Still nothing. All right, cool. 10 months. All right, well, put a little pressure on the agent. Shout out to my agent, Happy. Very nice guy, very on point, and fought for me and got me in. And he was like the long shot from what I heard, because there's another main agent who everybody goes with, but that guy couldn't be bothered with me, or maybe he has some other things going on. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Didn't want to work with me. All good. I have some friends in the cruise ship. Didn't want to lift a finger to get me on either, except for one. Shout out to my brother Cisco Duran, who not only got me this job on this cruise ship, or got me hooked up with the agent who no one thought could get me on, but also brought me to my first improv 8 years ago. Okay, the Orlando Improv, which I bombed my dick off, but that's another story. Anyways, 10 months pass, 11 months pass. I'm Happy, what's up, man? Shout out to my boy Happy. Happy's my agent. Love that guy. Has a lot of weight on these ships because he's been doing it for 40 years now, too. Now he's trying to kick back and make residuals off of the commissions, off of the comedians that he gets booked on each ship. That way, he can retire comfortably because he's a smart guy. Anyways, 11 months pass. And then all of a sudden, fast forward to 2 weeks ago, I get a fall off list, which is a comedian who obviously falls off the ship, but that'd be crazy. Can't make the ship that he was designated and scheduled to do. So I get a 24-hour notice to go to Cabo, Mexico to do the final tail end of a 7-day cruise. So they're already on day 3. 24 hours. I had to find a dog sitter. I had to clean up my crib. I had to, buy travel things and stuff. I had to just cancel a couple gigs that I had here on land. Did it in 24 hours. Next morning, I fly out to Cabo on Alaska Airlines, which surprisingly was pretty chill. Slept the whole way through. Get to Cabo, drive 45 minutes to the port in a taxi. Get water taxied in on the ship. Smooth sailing. First time on the ship, they gave me a band. They gave me the kind of like the little rundown. They actually didn't. They just said, here you go. Good luck. And then the comedian on board who's been on with the company 3 years now showed me the ropes. Shout out to Drew Marks. Nice guy. And your boy killed it, baby. Poppy killed it. And you know which one's the one I was most worried about was the PG show. Because you need to do 3 different 30 minutes. And one of them has to be a PG show, which you could repeat the same night. 30 minutes, PG. Your boy killed the PG. Not only did I kill it, but it was some of my favorite shows on the ship. I did 6 shows. The first day was chill. I had off. So it was the other guy who did the first night on Tuesday. I went on Wednesday, murdered the first show, murdered the R-rated. The second show did good with it. Third day, murdered the PG show, the one that I was worried about. Murdered it. Kids were running up to me, looking up to me like this, like, how come you don't remember everyone's name on the boat? Like, they just wanted to talk to me and tell me more and heckle me more. Cute kids. But murdered it. Our show murdered. Next day, another PG show murdered. I had a sign interpreter lady. I was playing with her. First time I had a sign interpreter lady. And then I was like, you interpret everything, huh? She's like, yeah, I do. Poo-poo, pee-pee, caca. Poo-poo, pee-pee, caca. And then she did it. That's caca, I guess. And I asked her a bunch of racist stuff. Like, how do you say colored people? She said, I thought, whoa, that sounds weird. How do you say Mexicans? Fucking just murdered. How do you say white people? Pocket good. Murdered. It was so fun, man. Not to mention the all you could eat food, which I did eat a lot, but I stayed away from burgers and pizza because I have been on this workout tip lately, and I'm actually very proud of myself for that. But everything else, I was tearing up. They had chicken parm. I had the steak and lobster. I had the braised brisket, right? I had the couple French fries here and there. I had one taco on land when we got to Ensenada because we did Cabo and Ensenada. It was great, man. Anyways, the point is, your boy is on a different level now. You know, your boy is a professional comedian now. Poppy is official. Cheers to that. But like I said, it wasn't easy. I literally started this journey a year ago, and I felt even more ready last year. This year was a whole struggle, which Poppy didn't tell you about, but Poppy is struggling. Believe it or not. Now, mind you, this is like the keeping your head above water type of struggling and maintaining, but Poppy doesn't like to maintain. And yes, I know I've been calling myself Poppy this whole time. It's kind of annoying, but that's just the way I had to talk right now because I feel so good about myself. Huh? It took a minute, man. LA be LAing. Another thing I didn't tell you guys was that I'm bouncing, or maybe I did tell you that. I don't care about that. Yeah. I'm bouncing at a club. I'm bouncing at a couple clubs now. Now I'm at a club now where it's actually pretty dope. I'm getting tips and stuff. Yeah, I did mention this before. But now that I got the cruise ship thing, oh, and then I did so good. Check this out. Your boy is now booked again in August. Where we at? The beginning of July. I got one confirmed for August now too, late August. So did good, man. I did good. I knew I could do it. Everything that I said that I was gonna do out here, I did, and God added a few more things to the plate. You know, a few more seasonings, and He added some extra hors d'oeuvres to the plate. Right? He added an unexpected dessert to the plate. Right? Yeah. But this is the only reason why I'm out here, guys. This is the only reason why I decided to come out and chase what most people call a dream. It's not a dream when you completely sacrifice everything you're used to, completely sacrifice the time you spend, the remaining time you spend with your family back at home, your comfort zone, your web of comfort. But make no mistake, it's still a web. But if you're willing to sacrifice that for not a dream, but what you consider a goal that you can know you can check off and accomplish, you got to do it. You have to. No matter how much pain, sacrificing all that aforementioned stuff causes, which it does cause a lot of pain. It's still causing pain. But it also caused clarity in the vision and in who's really for you and who was fake, I guess, right? When it deals with other people, if you will. Wow, got real o'clock. Anyways, I'm happy. Poppy, how you guys doing? Damn, you see, I came in hot. I didn't even mention my shows. Let me just mention my shows real quick. Naples, Florida. I'll be there July 29th. Get your tickets. It's going to be fun. Me, Jason Scoop. President Trump impersonator. We're gonna be there with a couple other people. It's gonna be super funny. Get your tickets now before they sell out, because I feel that they are gonna sell out. I love Naples. July 30th, the following day, which is a Wednesday, Miami Improv once again with Jason Scoop. Also, feel like it's gonna sell out. Make sure you grab your tickets. Miami, the king is back, baby. Your one begotten son is back. Remember like Tupac said, one begotten son to lead the wild into the ways of the man. Follow me. He the flesh of my flesh, blah, flesh, into my flesh. Come with me. Hail Mary, meet me at the Improv. Hail Mary. It's going to be a great time. And then I think I'm doing San Francisco on the 18th of July as well with Crack 'em Up. Oh, of course, I'm at Crack 'em Up Thursdays every Thursday at the world famous Comedy Store in Los Angeles, 10 p.m. Come pull up anytime on that show. It's always a great time. You'll see me there. That's home base right now, and very grateful for that. And where else? I got Punchlines at Papusa, LA, August 8th. Just got that. Oh, and July 19th, I'll be in LA at the Stand Up in Bellflower with a great lineup, which I can't wait to do. I'm going to be doing a show with a couple people. One of the comedians is one of Matt Rife's openers, who you know how I feel about Matty Rife. Matty Rife, can you do something for me? Drop some bars to my pussy ex for me. Matty Rife, do your thing, Matty Rife, do your thing. Hey, do your thing, Matty Rife, do your thing. Matty Rife, can you take a picture to make my ex jealous for me? If you don't know that story, that's a great story. Go listen to my other podcast from last year to get in tune. Anyways, man, your boy is just chilling. Just chilling, but not really. I'm chilling, but I'm just chilling working all the time. And I love it. It was fun going to Mexico and Cabo and Ensenada, seeing some of the people, my friends from over here in LA who got deported over there. I'm like, yo, Juan, there you go. There you been, bro. Oh, my goodness, man. We missed you. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? I've been here, man. You want some flowers? A dozen for $5. I'm like, damn. Yeah, sure, I'll take some, man. Support the biz. Yeah. It's crazy because, I look like a tall Mexican, so it's hard to get back on the ship a little bit. They're like, where's your credentials? I'm like, here, I work for the ship. It's like, yeah, Pancho, slow down. Give us a second. Hold on. Is this guy work here? You sure? You work there? Okay. All right. Go ahead, Dean. I want to go to destinations where I don't look like the locals. Is what I'm saying. I've met a lot of cool people. You know what was great about the cruise? That nobody cared about the politics. We are in international waters. No one cared about politics. We could have been sailing back to World War III, and we didn't care. We would have been all good. We would have thought it was fireworks. Celebrating our return to Long Beach. That's another great thing. We returned to Long Beach, so I just jumped on a shuttle back to the airport where my car was parked and drove back to the crib like nothing. Easy. Man. Nice little payday. Nice little vacay. And do it again on another day. You know what I'm say? Yeah, it's crazy. The world's crazy now. But I'm not surprised, man. I still got a lot of people who crash out over politics. I just don't get that. I don't get the crashing out over politics. I did maybe 8 years ago, 6 years ago. But everything is just like a repeat of what people were crashing out back then about. But back then it seemed a little more legit, even though it was still hijacked, mind you. But it still seemed more legit. Now it turned into weird things. Remember first it was like the black plight, right? It was the black plight. Everyone's racist, and then it turns to oh now you're homophobic, and then it turns to oh now you hate women, and then it turned to like it all started from the black plight, mind you. It was like gays with blacks, feminists with blacks, and then they took it. They they took top billing and ran with it, and now it's anti-Semitic. Now you hate Jews or whatever, and the black people are still behind. Like, wait, we're still they, we're still going through systematic racism. What happened to our plight and fight? And people are like, yeah, no, that was yesterday's news. Now we're on this one. Thank you though. We'll see you later, maybe. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. Hurry up before they try to follow us. You ain't getting me again, man. You're just not getting me again. You want to find me? Rent a kayak, paddle your way over to the Gulf of America or Mexico. Choose which one, fill in the blank. Holler at me and tell me your point. I probably still won't care that much, but you could try if you really find it of an importance to try to get me on your team. I'm on my own team. As far as the struggle, I'm on my own team, buddy. None of these causes are giving me any money to support them or to finance my bills, to be a benefactor to my struggle or anything like that. So I'm on my own team. Good luck, everyone else. I need to not be homeless. I need to eat today. There's another thing. There was a couple days where I didn't eat, where I ate once a day. And you know what I ate? Rice and beans. Just to eat. Rice and beans. Sometimes not even that. Sometimes it'd be eggs and French fries. Once a day. 3 days straight. You think I give a about whatever hijacked plight is going on to try to overthrow some dude that some people hate? Nah, I'm good. Good luck, though. I did see that he denied the Epstein list, though. That shit was crazy. He pissed off a lot of his own followers with that. He denied his own. That's what he helped him become president. But you know what it is? That a lot of his friends are on the Epstein's list. A lot of his friends are on the Epstein list. They probably paid him a bunch of money to not put it out officially. You can't be. I mean, you can't be mad at that. But it just goes to show you, him doing that is way worse than the Epstein list actually coming out, because now you know it's really powerful, these pedos out here. These pedos are very powerful to the point that they can make presidents change their mind about exposing them. And let's say half of the people who went to Epstein Island are not pedos. Let's just say that. They still witnessed things that the pedos did that they turned a blind eye to, or they just pretend not to see it, or they left early, or whatever the case may be, for a big fat check. Even that's still bad, because that's mainly my problem with most social justice warriors, quote unquote. They pretend to be humanitarians, but then again, they're hashtagging on their iPhones, which is made by slaved children. in Asian countries where the fiberglass and all that was mined from slaves in African countries. So it's like it'll just expose the hypocrisy of it all, which we all know there's hypocrisy even with us, right? With your iPhone. So I don't really listen to anybody unless you have a landline. Unless you're like, doot, 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 doot. Hold on, hold on, I'm on the phone. I can't leave the kitchen yet because I'm on the phone. I'm wired. Hey, Dean, did you hear what this guy did now in the office with Israel? That's bullshit, right? I know, man. Yeah, then I'll listen to you. I'll listen to your gripe if you call me on a landline. If you don't call me on a landline, don't spew your gripes about the political environment and what's going on in the world. As far as in a humanitarian point of view, because you're not. You're not. You're not either. You did the same thing or doing the same thing that those half not pedos who went to Epstein Island did for something that they consider cool or that they needed. You're doing the same thing as them. So, I don't care. I need to make money. I need to pay bills. I need to stay afloat. I need to eat. Hama. Se falta hama, as we say in Miami, Cuban. I need food. I'm not down with eating rice and beans once a day, 3 days straight. No thanks. Oh, man. Anyways. I've been happy with that mentality. We're still not in World War III, so yay that, you know. We're still not in World War III. Everyone thought we would be. We're not. Everything's so dusty here. So, whatever, guys. I hope that you guys are really not letting these things give you like this rage, because it's all rage bait. I hope you guys are really focusing in on your purpose and blocking out the noise that it's obviously enraging. It's obviously, when you pay attention to the facts of it, even the misinformation of it is even worse. The misinformation of it is more enraging because the way that they word these things just makes it sound like straight up evil, which a couple of things of it are, sure. But most of it is not. Most of it is just contrary to what you have been conditioned to think that it's humanitarian. But go back to what I just said before. If you're going to be humanitarian all around the board, baby. If not, then, you know, pick and choose and infiltrate and change from within. Y'all remember that movie Salt Lake City Punk? That was a great movie with the guy from Scooby-Doo that he played Shaggy. Believe it or not, that was a great movie, Salt Lake City Punk. Anyways, guys, my memory card's full. I just wanted to check in and make sure that you guys are good and updated with my stuff. Hope to see you guys at a show soon. I'm here, LA, for a little bit until I'm not, until I go to these other ship gigs. I think my next ship is, where is it? It's going to be the, damn it, I forgot. I think it's going to be Miami. Yeah, I think it's going to be Miami. So, excited about that, man. If you see me on the ship, just follow me. I gotta start bringing merch. I can make a killing off of merch. I gotta start like really hustling and monetizing the comedy because you know what? I don't want to say that I deserve it, but I think people get such a good laugh and good time with watching me and me making them laugh that they don't mind buying something to help support me for that week or two or whatever while I'm on the boat or whatever. Because I kill it, man. I take it very serious. I want to make sure that you guys have a good time when you see me, even when I'm doing this by myself. And you know how hard it is to do a podcast by yourself? I'm literally just talking to myself. And I always get like 50, 100 people watching. I don't know who you are, but thank you for watching. And I hope I make you smirk or think or make you feel some type of, even if you hate me, thanks. You know? So, anyways, yeah. I'll see you guys soon, hopefully. And until the next cast, take it easy. Mad at the world. Peace.